Hey guys, David Wayne here. I just wanted to ramble on about symbols and architecture that I saw on the Fairhaven High School when I was visiting here. And I just wanted to show you some pictures and comment on some stuff, although I don't know what I'm commenting on, so it's just going to be showing you what I saw. Sometimes I can connect symbols to other places that I've been, but I assure you 90% of this is just going to be stuff that I've never seen before. I don't know what it is, and it's hard for me to contemplate this stuff being on a high school. So this is as I arrived. This is the Fairhaven High School in the back. And you can see the clock tower. In every place on this building, there's symbolisms. And I'm gonna show you some of it. Like, this is on the back, right? And when you get closer to some of this stuff, this over here looks like a wolf. This over here looks like a griffin holding on to shields. And up here you have snakes making up symbolism up here. You see the snake's head here curling down like so. And what else is there? I have no idea. But continuing on, here's a better shot of the snakes at the top. And you can see how these are individually made with plates, okay? Right onto brick or, right with the brick, right? So, and it stays put for over 120 years. Here you can see the wolf. And it goes right down to the columns underneath. The architecture here is just insane. This over here looks like a dog, right? This is where the old building connects to a newer part of the building out back. It looks like a tunnelway or something used to go underneath. These are some of the oddities here. This covering, it obviously connects to an underground plumbing system that's not small. This is out back, down some stairways, and about 15 feet deep down inside the building looking up at the clock tower. And as you can see, the symbolism is just everywhere. We'll get to see more of this close up after. This I thought was interesting. This is how I came down into that area. This looks like it used to be either a ramp or a stairway in here. And you see all the bricks and possible tunnelway in there as well. Some of the symbolism said, I don't know what this stuff means, guys. And I'm not going to act like I do because I have no clue. To me, this looks like jacks and tambourine, some kind of musical shakers. Over here, rings. Maybe rings you'd find at a circus. I have no idea what this stuff means. Here's the clock tower. You see this flower here almost everywhere, right? That's like repeating. You got angels surrounding the clock here. You got sun symbolism, urns everywhere. And it's just amazing how much copper work went into this, right? In 1906. This here, I couldn't figure out what this thing was. Some kind of sound system. I don't know. This was along the side. There was a ramp that went down and a stairway up on the other side. Glass tiles on the ceiling. High school, guys. And this is out front. Lots of granite, stone, perhaps geopolymer type of stuff. I don't know. But what kind of symbolism is this right here? These were on each side walking up the stairway. And on the inside at the door entry, we had these faces, the left side and on the right side. Stained glass windows. Book, Carpe diem, book, the link, the chain, we see that in the Oddfellows symbol, right? And then the lion up here holding the shield with the torch. And on the other side, we've got the griffin, right? And on the griffin's shield, look, the magic lamp. What's that all about? And then you have lions all over the building, and they've got these rings in their mouth. The first thing I think of when I see those rings is the recent visits I've been to at the battery systems, the fortifications, and you see these rings that are everywhere. So, I don't know. There's another lion with the torch symbol. Seashells. We see this symbolism all over the country, right? All over the world. There's another lion. That was directly across the street. This is the front of the building. Granite everywhere, and who knows what was here in the past, right? There's another lion with a ring. And here's another griffin on the other side. And as you can see, the magic lantern. What is that all about, guys? I mean, I have no idea what any of this stuff means, but I know one thing. We weren't building a high school in 1906 to look like this. That's insane. These impediments here were pretty wild. You can see the snake head on here and the snake's body. I'll get back to that in a minute, but this was pretty cool. AD, the money symbol with the 3 lines, the S with the 3 lines, money symbol, I don't know. But then you have 1906 over here. This looks like it was added later on, maybe 1954. See the S and the 3 lines. I see that in a lot of cemeteries, everywhere. This was out front between the 2 entryways. The structure must go way down. This was alongside one of the doors on the archway. This was one side. You can read what's here. I don't know I don't know what it means. And there's also an owl up here as well. And this was the other side. Don't know. And the faces on the other entryway. What does that mean? And what a high school kid's been thinking for the last 50, 60, 80 years going into this place. What are they told? If they're told anything. And the faces to the left and right on the door, they almost look like Aztec or Indian. Not sure. Just different. And okay, so here's one of these impediments, right? And you look and you see I don't know what to call it. Maybe a snake, gargoyle type of thing. But when you look at them from the front, this is the front of one, they appear totally different. You don't see that image. So 3D sculptures, huh? Perfectly carved back in 1906. Every which direction you could possibly think of, you got carvings going on here. Circles, squares, triangles, 3D sculptures, not only in there, but it's also in the metalwork too. And all the sculptures, and this stuff never falls off or anything. It's there. The clock tower. Look at it. All copper clad, right? You got the angels here, cherubs, the sun, all the urns everywhere. Just overwhelming symbolism everywhere, right up to the very tippity top. There's some more symbols of the lions around the place. Here again, you see like a griffin, the snakes up here. I just call them snakes because I don't know what else to call them, guys. This looks like a wolf. This was across the street on the side. This was the side of the building. And as I go out back, and this is like the only place I could find deterioration, guys. And it looks like some kind of geopolymer, cement of some kind. A lot of it looks like granite, but it could be a type of cement that we don't know of. This was up top of the back building. And as you can see, the incredible copper work here, right? This is at the top, okay? No one's looking up here. No one's seeing this stuff. And look, copper work looking like faces. What does that even mean? The symbolism keeps going, guys. So you see the clock tower from behind. And then see the downspouts and the drainage system was all internal. See the flower there on the drain system. And then this was looking up at the clock tower, but look at the incredible detail in the details, right? And over here, right, you see the flower, and then you see a face right here. That's like up 70 feet in the air. No one's seeing that. You know what I mean? More flowers. It's just the symbolism is just everywhere. There it is again. The face down below here. And 3D sculpturing all over this, whether it's copper, wood, geopolymer, bricks, everything, and look, slate tiles as well. Everything you could possibly think of. This is like a out of a dream type of architecture, like someone built this out of a dream. But yet we're sending kids here in 2026 to go to high school. Well, that's all I wanted to show, guys. I'll show a little video of some of the stuff I came across there. It ain't going to be much, but I've already shown this in a previous video as well. So I just wanted to show the craziness of this. So until next time, thank you. Hey guys, David Wayne here. It's Sunday. Thought I'd come back here to the Fairhaven High School and take some pictures with my camera of some of the detail here. I just thought while I was here with my cell phone too, I would just grab some close-ups of these entryways. Excuse me while I put down my camera and zoom a few things here. First, let me back up. These entryways are pretty darn interesting, guys. Sorry about the wind, but as you enter the entryway here, see the faces? Same thing on the other side. What's that all about? And in the doorway here, there's a couple more. First of all, symbolism all over this building. Why would you build such a place and call it a high school? I wonder what the kids think when they come in here. Let's go walk to the other entryway. As far as I can tell, both entryways are exactly the same. Let's walk down this way. Maybe it'll block some of the wind. Just a gigantic building, guys. Complete underground system is built, right? I don't know, all you can see is me, but the interior is probably magnificent, right? Check this griffin out. What's that doing on a high school, guys? Incredible detail, right? What are these symbols? Not sure if it's identical to the other side or not, but sure looks like it. That is. It's beyond just the statue there, guys. It's the construction of this is just over the top. Obviously not a high school, right? Anyways, I come here to take pictures, so let's see. This is what they look like straight on. .3D statues, so every time you look at them from a different direction, they all look unique. Look at these downspouts. Water system, drainage system built right into the building, right to the underground. Like, come on. We don't even do that now. I'd love to get inside. Anyway, back to pictures, guys.